and welcome to the Pirate King Plays God of War Ragnarok. Where last we left our heroes, we fought an actual giant as Atreus. And upon getting back from Jotunheim, ended up, surprisingly, in Midgard. Fought off some Hell Raiders, attempted to get back home, and as soon as we started walking into the doorway, Kratos walked out. So we had a big old argument about where the hell have you been for 2 days, and then had to fight a Valkyrie who turned out to be Freya, and we are now with Freya, who is that bird over there, trying to break her bonds to Midgard in Vanaheim. We're currently walking around without Mimir, who we left with Freyr back in Freyr's camp. Also, before we start, I'm actually going to go back this way a bit because there's a legendary chest that I think I can get. I just sort of missed. Let me double check the thing. Climb up the stone wall, then across the wood step. I don't remember seeing the place to climb. I was probably just blind. Otherwise, it would have said something about, oh no. Oh no, I can't go back. Alright, nope, that's fine. We'll just go back later then. It only gets me a move. Yeah, we also just told Freya about, some Kratos lore from the first game. Atreus is not his first child. He had a daughter with another woman, a daughter by the name of Calliope, whom he lost to the gods. So he's like, oh man, what could you know of my pain? I know very well your fucking pain. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this little guy. Oh fuck. Just this close. Oh, got it. Nice. Alright, now that I've dealt with that firing at me. Look at this little guy! And a fucking turtle with a tree growing out of it! A mini little vine tree thing. That's fucking excellent. Sometimes you notice just the small details and they really make you smile. And I have had a hectic day, so yeah, smiles are welcome. What moved? You moved. Yeah. So I think I mentioned yesterday that my phone screen broke. Phone screen cracked? Yeah. Went there to get it fixed today, and like, yeah, it'll take 2 hours, and I got 2 more phones before you to finish. Like, oh.
Calliope.
Oh.
Calliope.
Thought we already
What
had
happened?
that part.
It was long ago.
Never mind. I shouldn't have asked.
She's starting to mellow out a bit. Which is good.
Aim here, y'all. So they do occupy Vanaheim, as I
Oh, in the air! Oh, great, there's more.
won't do any good to attack while their shields are up.
Yeah, let me do this. Alright, I got one of you. That's fine. Oh, and it froze her, too. That's great. No. Oh, off with her arms! Einherjar art. Go to the goddamn codex when you tell me you're gonna go to the codex. Oh no, that's bestiary is what I want. Odin's experimentation with Bifrost energy continues to cause us trouble. This time, it's in the form of long-range bolt shots from his Einherjar archers. Not that I'd like to give him credit or anything, but it only makes tactical sense. Imbue the beasts, imbue the short-range weapons, imbue the arrows. Though it does present a break with tradition. Previously, Einherjar manifested their weapons according to their choices in life. Now that Odin's removed that limitation from their afterlife, where do his ambitions cease? Alright, gonna have to give me a moment. Already on the pause screen, so why not? I need to go and do a thing. Back in a moment. Okay. And we're back. Oh shit. We went up this way? I was not expecting that. I was expecting to go down this way. Huh. Where? Oh!
Serve the Aesir right. These are for
What? Slippery, these archers. Either they close the distance between you quickly, or use your own ranged attacks to fight back.
formidable creatures, very territorial too. Good luck.
Woo! Alright. Oh, it broke my guard. Okay, we broke some sort of shield there. Okay, yeah, that's... Woo! Ow. Oh, shit. We got each other with that. Oh, and I'm still burning. Oh, there we go. Oh, whoa. Oh. Flame Gradthronger. Gradthronger? I'm not really sure. I'm still not entirely sure if that letter is pronounced like TH or D. It seems to go both ways. A mount favored by Odin's Einherjar. You likened it to a lion from Greece, combined with horns of a goat, antlers of a stag, and the unnatural ability to combust to the foliage around them. Ah, beast bone. Good. Get me some more health here. Okay, so what, we came in that way? Sure. Yeah, I've definitely missed a few things along the way here.
We need to get to that watchtower. We'll have to go through the valley, this way.
Let's try this.
I know your son's story. You should know my daughter's. In the service of a cruel god, I was tricked into destroying a village, not knowing my own wife and child were there until their blood stained my hands. I swore revenge.
That's... I can't imagine.
I paid back their blood 1,000 times and burned Olympus to the ground. Yet, the guilt remained. Perhaps you will kill me, Freya, but it will bring you no peace.
Perhaps it is not peace I seek.
There we go. I'm like, I saw this thing. How do I get there?
All those times I found you, why'd you refuse to fight me?
Every outcome would mean defeat.
What does that mean?
I have never wished you harm, Freya. You helped us. You saved Atreus when he was sick. I did not wish to live with killing you, any more than I wished to die.
I see.
Yeah, they're gonna make up from this. I really do hope that's how this results, because this conversation, if she doesn't like actually stop trying to kill us after this, I'd be very surprised. Especially after that fucking story. Can't
Did you
imagine.
hear that?
Oh, yep. And I see that too. Thank you for the help.
Noken! And
What?
so close to the village. Their song makes their allies invulnerable. They will not let you pass unless you destroy them all.
Cursed Noken. This lovely cousin of the humble Noken has discovered the gift of granting boons to its allies during a fight. It relies on the strength of others to keep it safe and out of harm's way. Fascinating how smart these little things have become since they first crawled out of whatever hole they spawned from. Fucking take fucking that. Do it once. I'm glad that they tell you exactly when the fight ends. They're like, alright, you got experience. Good way to do it. Also the musical cues, but that's a given. Oop, hello. How is it that even after collecting all that hack silver in a place I couldn't spend it, I still ended up with too little to do what I really wanted? Your village?
I hardly recognize it. I used to play hide and seek with Freyr in the crops. We'd spend afternoons stealing honey bread from the grand hall.
Hope you don't
At
mind me breaking
harvest
the
time, we'd
promise.
dance and feast until the sun rose. It was all so simple. Why did I have to come back here? To be reminded of all this.
Well, it seems to be the only way forward. Okay, so there's what, multiple ways for me to... Is that where we need to go? Or is that where we need to go? I haven't even unlocked the map yet. It's like, yeah, I can get over there, but... Well, there's the map. Abandoned village. Like, there's stuff over there. Yeah, here we go. Path is there. Hold on. The path is there. So I guess this way is to the west? Okay, so they want me to go that way, which means going this way first. Oh, is that what I saw? Oh, and that'll allow me back down that way. Okay, this was the right choice. Oh, have to come there from the other side. I feel like I'm... It wants me to go that way, but it still feels like I'm going the right... Ah, fuck. Fuck! Motherfucking... Iframes! What? There we go! Am I actually strong enough for this Draugr hole, though? That's the question. I don't have a partner for this one either. Shit. Oh, fuck! I'm sorry, I was healing and you killed me while I was healing? I mean, at least I know what's over here now? Should I bother trying again? I'm gonna try trying again. But... That's Tempest, right? Okay, that's... not gonna be using that. Shield strikes against status. Alright, this is still the best stats. Never mind. Don't worry about that. Should I go to Rage instead of what is it? Fury instead of Valor is the question. Valor certainly helps, but let's try Fury for now. Oh, and I gotta remember my bonus to melee damage. Shitting. Alright, that'll do a bit, I guess. Alright, got the other guy who dropped some health. Very good. I see you have like 3 sections up there. Yeah! Oh fuck! Really? Oh, he had the explosion on and I didn't even realize. There we go. Whoa, fuck! Nope, dead. Alright. I have no partner to resurrect me, so maybe I shouldn't do this one yet, just like I skipped the other one. We're going to be coming back to do all of these, so we'll have a partner that time, so yeah. Probably lead me around to this too, huh? Fuck. Maybe it doesn't. Yes. If I bring it out here, I can hit it with a tree. No. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, just a lore scroll. Thank you for tending to my home while I'm away. I'll be sure to bring you a souvenir from Midgard. Perhaps an icicle. Haha. Anyway, here's my daily routine. Please follow it as you're able. Rise of the sun. Whisper to the plants. Any words are fine, though they prefer secrets. Feed pigs. Mash berries into the feed first, or if the berries have gone sour, have a berry bush seedling under the bed, and that can easily be matured to fruition with a growth spell. Fetch water from the river. Coax bark from the trees for firewood. Relax. That's all. I look forward to seeing you upon my return. Over here.
The Grand Hall. It's in ruin.
You think? Everything's in ruin. Check over here for a moment. This is where we would have walked down if I hadn't gone the other way. Hello. Hello.
May Freya never waver.
The other half is missing. May she protect us always.
May Freya never waver. Freya's people loved her deeply. They seem to have abandoned this village long ago, whether by choice or force, it's unclear. I feel the words have soured in her absence.
An old adage.
She is a god and all that. Is that where we need to go? Yes, it is, because there's just a chest over here. That beer was a good choice.
I hear them
It's only
inside.
for a few sips, but it
Get
should
ready
be
to
good.
clear them out.
Like that! Some carry blades for attacking in quick succession. Try to parry these to interrupt their flow. Okay. Hold on. We have a rock! Oh, I got him! Woohoo! Okay. Ooh, got that. Good dodge. So got me that busting runic. Whoa, shit! Hi. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, nice. Oh! And iframes from that. Nice. Oh! Oh, and they all fell off. Hello. Updated for the brute. Thick armor makes the brute hard to interrupt. Sometimes taking more than ordinary attacks to stagger them. Okay! Raging was a good plan there.
Enough what Odin did to me. He's desecrated every memory I have of home.
Be glad you have a home to remember fondly. In Sparta, we were taken from our homes as children and raised in the Agogi. We marched or we drowned, fought for scraps or starved. Our elders beat us till we could not stand. At night, we made our way home, alone, or were food for wolves. That is how Spartans are made.
Jesus. I'm like double checking everywhere I can just to make sure. But I think this is just a battlefield, so a lot of looping around. We knocked them off the side. It's not a very far fall, but we can't go down there, so it doesn't count. This is where we started. What's the way forward? Missed something over here? Ah, yes I did. Wait, hold on. Understood. It's going very slowly. Either something's about to happen, or it's a loading screen. A lot of transitions, like going through those narrow passages and climbing through things, are hidden loading screens for the next area. So, if you wonder why there's so many of them, it's because there's a lot of areas. That's very easy to miss. Haha. I got something. I feel like I've been missing a lot. That it? Chicken! Yep. Seems to be it. Okay.
These plants behave similarly to the scorn poles we found in the foothills of Midgard ages ago.
What? Oh! Okay. I just kind of guessed there. I guess I was right.
Well, considering how Spartans are made, it's no wonder you turned out as you did. Your fate was sealed from the start.
Fate can be overcome.
I used to think so. When the Norns told me of my son's fate, I thought I could change it. You know well how that worked out.
The Norns, the fates of these lands.
That's right. You defy prophecy at your own peril.
Okay, where's the tree? There's the tree. Legendary chest! Shatterstar shield. What? A new shield? I was only expecting these two. And it's level 4 when they're level 3. So it gives me better stats, a bit less cooldown, but a lot more defense and runic. Double tap L1 to shield punch and blow enemies backwards, increasing your power when fully charged. Hold L1 to charge up your shield. Blocking an attack depletes some charge. Shield punch right before an attack hits you to absorb it and gain a burst of charge. Let's fucking do it. I don't know how this is gonna go. I see. So will it just stay charged if I do this?
Atreus would agree with you about prophecy. He rushes blindly to a fate the giants foretold. He disappears for 2 days, trying to prove he is their champion, fabled to fight at Ragnarok.
What? I know all the Ragnarok prophecies. There's no champion of the giants.
It is one glow concealed. Because of this champion, the realms are saved at Ragnarok. Only Asgard falls, and Odin with it.
So all this time, Odin's obsession with every detail of Ragnarok, he's been missing a crucial piece.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well done, bro.
Okay, we're back at the village, and I think that's where that chest was that I couldn't get to.
Atreus will not be a pawn of prophecy.
You still stand against fate, even with victory foretold.
I will not march my son to war. He is no Spartan. I would keep it that way.
Ha! I went through hell and high water just to survive.
You would
I
speak
don't
to me
want
of
that for
protecting your child. Is my tragedy not enough of a lesson? Fighting fate is a waste of the precious time we're given to spend with them. You never know when someone will come along and cut it short.
A fair point. Moon. Huh. Give us a little area over here, but nothing in it. Maybe we'll end up there at one point. Who knows? Wait a second. Also, it's fucking gorgeous. Thought I heard a raven. Okay. Right. So I can definitely turn that to have a thing I can swing across, but I need to burn that, and it's too far away. I don't know if I can drop down there or not. No, it looks like water. I definitely can. This I can burn. And it has fire for me to burn that. I see.
Can you swing that torch to the other side and burn the bramble blocking your path?
That's the intention. That's not what I was trying to do. Okay.
You can probably use those islands to get a better angle on the torch, no?
Can I? Oh, I can jump this now. I see what we're doing here.
Use your blade to swing the torch to the other side.
There we go. Now I need to knock you
Let's
back
cross the bridge now.
so I can get back there and then knock it again. Oh shit. That's a Nornir torch. I did see another one. I can't... I think I just... That was the one I needed to get with the, I can probably hit that one and that one. Okay, now that I can swing across... Can I get you from here? Come on. No? Fuck. Because there's... okay. I need to be able to get that with something. So I can't get it with these. It's too far. It's gotta be with that. Right now... I need to get over here. It's like, yeah, well, we did the puzzle to actually get us across, but there's more. You can't see it from this angle, but I'll do this and that. Haha! Now this to get us back there. Swing you back around here to get us over there. Now to get it over there, let's see about you. No, it's too far. How do I get that one? Do I have to... Wait, can I walk down that way?
You, of anyone alive, be squeamish about war? After all the gods you've killed.
Oh, I just had to walk down here.
To know the cost.
And I don't. After the price I paid to end them. Look around you, Kratos. Look at the things where we don't find a tree.
And that'll be the last one for another upgrade? Yes, it is. Okay, it'll probably be 4 of each for the next one, so it's going to be a while. Yeah, yeah. Oh, where does this go? It goes to Hacksilver. Like, how can the God of War be squeamish about war? Yeah, no, I've seen too much of it. I know what it costs. I don't want any more. See waterfalls like this, like, can I freeze them? No.
That's one of Odin's captains. Be ready.
Great. Oh, that was one of these. I don't think that actually did anything there. Okay. Might not be the best option. Shit! Why are these glowing? Yeah, we raging. Okay, so he can't freeze, but he can be lit on fire, apparently. Alright, let's see if I can... No, that didn't... I should have done that, but... There we go. Oh! Oh, sight through the neck. Fisk. What sort must a mortal be in life to be given such power and authority in Valhalla? To wield a scythe and defend territory with such vigor? I imagine this Fisk, a farmer who took up arms against some threat and proved adept at slaughter. And for his valor, he is awarded an afterlife of more slaughter. I wonder whether he even has a choice. Nope, that's...
Ragnarök will not bring back what you have lost, any more than killing me.
I am reaching my limit for enlightened platitudes from you.
Nope, it's one of these. Instead of bonus melee damage, throw a Bifrost Chakram that swerves into enemies. The fuck? Yeah, let's give it a go. Yeah, not upgrading yet because I'm waiting to upgrade my blades since I have a spark.
Today, can you please just shut up and kill things?
Ah, okay, Freya. Oh, I wasn't that hurt. Got through that pretty quick. Okay, we came through here? Yeah. I was not expecting that reaction from Freya. She seems to be going that way. Oh, we're over here now. So, let's check this out. Don't even have Mimir to throw in some comments. He stayed behind to give advice to Freyr. Okay. That's a chest. Good for that. So I got my, I got COVID booster and flu shot today. So my arm is just now starting to, like, actually get sore. Which is just about the only reaction I usually have to these. People say, oh man, it was so hard, it knocked me out, felt horrible. I'm like, yeah, I just get a sore shoulder. That's about it. Did every vaccine I've had. Always worth it. Hello. Like, I haven't looked up in a bit. Yeah, give me that silver. Speaking of... do not be shooting me with poison. No likey. What is that? Another chest over there. And another crane puzzle. Oh. Great. Didn't go very far. Okay. What am I supposed to do with this? It gets stuck on that one, it gets stuck on that one. Am I missing something? I'm not seeing a way to break them. Or do I just go down? I can just go down. Alright, that's on me. Any more? No? Good. It's like, alright, I need to swing across. No, it's actual ground below me this time, not water. Yeah, at this point, we're not really going to be low on crafting materials for upgrades. It's going to be for black silver instead. Oh wait, this is...
Tell me to kill again.
What?
I killed to protect my son, to aid my friends. But I will be no one's monster. Never again.
You don't get to make that choice. Not with the debt you owe me.
Landscaper.
I am not here for debts. I would always have helped you.
So much has been taken from me, and I'm just supposed to let it all go?
Freya.
Enough.
Okay. Okay. Another little dead-end path. Every path in this usually has some sort of purpose. Oh. Even without the targeter, I still saw something. Okay. Alright, so we triggered that dialogue by starting the climb. And the climb seems to be what I need to do. But where does it go? If it goes past this, I don't want to leave the puzzle behind. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I feel like I'm about to leave the puzzle behind. Yeah, no, hold on. We're not done over here. We can't be done over here. There's a whole thing. Like, how do I get up here? Do I break these things to make this pass? That would get me across there, but I need to be up there first. Just like this would get me across here, except I can't do that because I can't bring it all the way over this way. Hey, what's that? Okay. Maybe I just can't do this part yet? Feels like a bit of a cop-out. Like it looked like something I'm supposed to be able to do. I forgot I could even fight like that, damn. There's a big old chest over there that I want. How do I get up here? Is it something later? Fucking... Alright, it looks like onward is the only way we can go. I felt like I have to do something. This feels like a battlefield, especially with the health there. That way, huh? Alright, going this way.
Let's
Oh.
go. It's just past those doors up ahead.
Okay, we can't go that way yet. That's a different sort of thing that I can't burn yet. Also, maybe we'll actually, if this is where we break her seal,
There.
maybe we'll actually get her
I
as an
feel the
ally.
source of the magic keeping me in Midgard.
Yeah.
What is this place?
My home. I was born here.
There goes.
Hold on. Something's not right. Opinbera. World tree roots bound in Odin's damn knots.
Oh shit.
That's how he did it. Come on!
Whoa, okay, hi! Whoa, holy shit! What are you? Is that...
Neepo!
Creature! It belongs to Odin?
No! It protects Yggdrasil's roots, wherever they are. Bastard was counting on it. That's it!
Right, we learned of Nidog.
Your shield! Use it!
Yeah.
I need to get to those roots. Good! Keep at it!
Okay.
Don't just stand
No,
there!
I'm not! I'm dodging! Okay, that did something.
Timing's off!
That's true.
Drag it out! Don't let it hide in the rock there!
Out of the rift! Oh man. Ratatusker's gonna be real mad if we end up killing... Oh. Yeah, I see that. Okay, nope. It is giving me better stats, but the actual way that it works, I don't like. Nah, I mean, it's a better stats. I have to keep it. Ow.
Use your legs, not your shield!
What?
It's still in the way! I need to get to those roots!
I know!
Oh, I can't go to town on this thing. I maybe should switch to Valor, actually. Nope, it's still there. Oh, I could upgrade it. No, not yet.
If I free the Vanaheim root, I can help you!
I can handle the creature! Focus on the roots!
I'm trying!
Oh, we do not have a lot of anything right now. Okay! Do a cinematic, that's good. That's good.
In that case,
Oh, are we about to get some help?
Hurry!
I'm still tapping the button though, I don't need to.
finally!
Yeah! Whoa, okay! Woohoo! Yeah.
You are free!
In Vanaheim, yes. But there are more roots. She will guard them with her light.
Ah, fuck. Well, I got healed at least. That was interesting. Oh, not what I meant to use, but I'll take it. Alright, what are we doing here? Oh, fuck.
Your axe! Aim for my sigils! Yes! Bring it down!
Ah, shit. There we go. I can see that. Yeah, there's no good parry with this.
Sigils can amplify your attacks. Burn it off its perch.
Oh, the blades. Oh, come on. Fucking.
You know what to do.
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay.
Yes, it's working.
Oh man, no, 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 give me that, give me that. There we go. Haha.
It is Vortex break!
Yes, be ready for anything.
Oh man, oh, scatter shot. That was not what I thought was about to happen. There we go. Ow. Oh, that's not good. That is, oh, that's a lot of health over there. Give me this. Whew. Okay, not actually what I wanted.
Quickly.
Okay, I should unlock, so I'm actually looking at what I'm trying to hit here. There we go! Yeah. Yeah, Ratatoskr is not going to be happy that we just killed his the protector of the roots of the Tree of Yggdrasil. Fuck. Oh, fucking hell. Alright. Unless it's about to oh no, just new stage in the battle.
It's weak. It won't last much longer.
Let us finish this!
Oh man, yeah, no, its health is way down.
It's opening its stomach again. Get ready.
Oh, okay, yep, let's, why not?
You can't block a blast that powerful.
I know!
I shot a sigil into its stomach. You know what to do. That did it.
There we go, and you are down! Alright. Oh, fuck.
It's going back in.
We will not let it!
Why not? This thing's kind of essential.
I have to break his hold on me, and you are in the way.
Oh no. Are you about to... Yup. Oh, shit. Beheaded with his own rift. Look at that. Should be like a hole fixed. Well, whatever. Who cares about anatomy? It's fucking Needhog. Now we get to see what it's wrapped around that's keeping her here. Or keeping her from anywhere else. I guess it has to be her who breaks it? She probably wouldn't accept our help if we offered it. Oh, shit, what?
I got it.
Yes, her freedom. And her godhood back. I think? What's going on? Seems almost too glowy to be that, but nope. No, alright.
Is it done?
Careful.
It's over. It's really over.
And now that you have what you seek,
I suppose this is the point where I forgive you, where I kill you.
have you decided?
I like her sword. And
To be honest, I don't think I can do either.
You know what? That's okay.
There's still a part of me that is so angry. And it'll always be. It'll always be angry. But no.
Like she has permanent tear marks on
You
her
are not
face.
the one who needs to die.
It's Odin, isn't it?
I do see that. Look. Everything that's happened between us.
No need to explain. Not to me. Not for that.
Yeah.
I do not regret saving your life. And never will. But the choice between life and death should have been yours to make. I should not have robbed you of that choice.
That is exactly what he needed to say there. Breathe a sigh of relief. What have we here? Amulet. The amulet is a unique item with expandable slots for enhancements. The amulet can be upgraded to unlock more slots. I think I read about this and just didn't know what it was because I hadn't reached it yet. There's really so much more to this game, isn't there? Oh, it's part of armor. Press X to view the amulet menu. Enhancements in Kratos' inventory can be socketed into the amulet. When an enhancement is selected in the list, the description is displayed on the far right of the screen. Press X to select enhancement and move to the socket list. Press X to socket an enhancement in the slot. Enhancements can be added or removed from sockets at any time. How it started! Upgrade the amulet at the shop to repair slots. Find enhancement sets to unlock bonus abilities. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps feeling like the end of the game is coming up soon. It's not. We might have just beaten the first third for all I know. Because there's so much more to do, and we just unlocked a new piece of equipment, which we really need. There's still more equipment to get, and more armor sets to get, and more things to get. So we are nowhere near the end. But let's take a look at these, eh? Okay, so we have Midgard. Look at all these slots. Oh, I can't even go between the broken ones. But we only have one thing at the moment, which is Midgard's Endurance, which is cooldown 10. Set bonus, if we have 3 Midgard enhancement stuff. Increase the damage of all Kratos' ranged attacks and abilities based on his cooldown. That's cool. But notice, it's one of 3. Look at how many slots there are. We get to have multiple sets here. Enhancements are a whole new thing. I really wish that the chest armor for the soul set was actually better than this one, because it looks better. Root of the problem. Ah,
Myself again. I suppose it's time to face my brother.
And after that?
I don't know.
All right, let's look at the lore here. Oh no! Oh, there you are. I do not know why a creature such as this would be so devoted to guarding the roots of a tree, but she gave her life to in their defense. Odin exploited Nidhogg's purpose, protecting the roots of the World Tree to guard the curse he placed upon Freya. To use an otherwise innocent being's nature to lead it to destruction is a vile practice. I do not regret slaying Nidhogg to gain Freya's freedom, but how many others are in the unwitting service of Odin? How many more will lie dead because of it?
It's been a long time since I've had a choice. Let me live with that for a moment.
And a frozen flame! So we get to upgrade the axe again, too! I'm glad I've been saving all this XP. We're gonna get, like, all of the abilities right away. For both the blades and the axe. So this... Oh, can't go that way yet. I know what item I need for that, but to say so would be spoil. Man, that was one hell of a fight. Oh, and I'm fully recharged after it. Okay. Oh. Freya. Our journey in Vanheim was successful in breaking Odin's curse on Freya, and in allowing us to forge a new alliance. With her anger now focused on Odin, perhaps we can free ourselves of his influence altogether. I am relieved to think of her as a friend once more. I can imagine no more formidable ally. Hell yeah! Ah, I'm excited about this. Hi there. Little fungus creature. That's fucking adorable.
Look, over there. We can take this way back to the camp. I can help with the vines. Now embed your blades into the glowing vines and light it.
Your brother seemed open to your return.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love nothing more than for everything to go back to how it was, leaving the responsibilities of leadership to me.
Huh. That sounds about right. Wrong one. Okay, so that's why we didn't have the magic to burn through it before, is because we needed Freya to be back. At relatively full strength. Other load? Oh, okay, that's enough chests, I think. Shoot sigil arrows at burning or frosted enemies to trigger elemental explosions.
Alka!
Oh, that was great.
Enemy behind you!
Oh, and she's in half. There we go.
Behind you!
Where are they shooting at me from?
Send
Oh.
Odin my regards.
You use your anger effectively.
Well, you learn to use what you have.
Oh, this isn't really anything, is it? Learn to use what you have. Oh, there was another throwing rock here. Oh, there we are.
It's not as though I want to be angry with Freyr. He's my brother. He was the most important person in the world to me for half my life.
Ah, Western Berry Woods. We were in the Eastern Woods before. Now we're in the Western. I think we have the whole map now. No, I think we're still missing some over here. Just looking at the map, Genie map I have up. Well, there's only one bit of lore here and something we can't get yet. So that doesn't count? That chest?
These plants are the same as those we saw earlier. Frost should
where.
make quick work of their poison.
Okay. Interesting.
Now the sigil should hold the frost, even in the axe's absence. Well done.
It didn't even give me the instruction for that. I just kind of guessed. Okay. 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 Fuck your poison. Stonewood and a bunch of hack silver. Hello. I could just hit the barrel, but I want to knock it down. That seems like the best choice of action. This course of action.
Watch out, those are wisps. Powerful manifestations of runic magic.
Oh, that's great. Wisp. A herald of impending destruction, if ever there was one. The runic magic that flows through the Nine Realms is a delicate system. In times of peace, magic is calm, like a perfectly still lake in the absence of wind. But even the slightest disturbance is enough to cause ripples, and I can't think of a greater disturbance than Ragnarok approaching. Runic springs have begun to appear, causing raw magic to bubble from deep within the very makeup of a realm. From these springs, wisps are born, the pure manifestation of magic. With Fimbulwinter upon us, it's no wonder we're encountering more of these little pests by the day. Be wary, though. These may be easy enough to manage in small numbers, but they can quickly overwhelm even a seasoned warrior. What's more, they can fuse together to become wights. Haven't found one of those yet. And updated right away. Ephemeral beings that can't be hit by most attacks. They need to be locked down with a runic arrow before they can be attacked. Once vulnerable, they can be dispatched in a single hit, which causes them to be knocked away and explode, dealing damage to enemies with little luck.
Could I ever think of this place as home again? After all that's happened.
Ready for that yet? I'm hearing something. Hold up. Oh yeah, can't get that yet. That was the way we need for the vent thing. Oh man, some open sky. Oh, hi.
Wait. Skull and Hati are in Vanaheim?
We learned the giants rescued them from Odin and brought them here.
And look. The sunlight wakes the sleeping roots. See how they stretch to welcome the sun? Beautiful.
Fascinating.
A far cry from the sheets
Agreed.
of Midgard snow I've grown accustomed to.
Look at that.
The eastern migration. It's just as I remember it. At least the whole realm hasn't fallen to predators and occupiers. I guess there's still something to be fought for here. Something to defend even after so much damage has been done. Maybe that goes for Freyr, too.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that's pretty. Here's the lore. Harmony. In a realm of peace, there is only one crime, a disruption of that peace. Look about you. The land and its people in harmony, in balance, as constant as the sun and moon. Yet, balance is precarious. Balance is easily lost. Cruelty, vanity, selfishness. These are the forces that would disrupt Vanaheim's harmony. These are the forces of the Aesir. We are a peaceful people, but peace cannot endure without force to protect it. Fascinating. Is that just scenery?
Yes, I see something.
Maybe I gotta burn it?
You won't be able to damage it without destroying the mother. It's a large bulbous thing. You can't miss it.
Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Cool, cool, cool. Wish I'd known that before I got hurt. Oh. Oh. Oh, this opened up too. I don't know if we were supposed to go that way or this way. This is definitely the side path. A random guy.
What is this?
I don't know. but giants definitely crafted it. There's 2 wolves represented here. Perhaps a connection to our friends in the sky. A mystery for another time.
Okay, if you say so. That means we'll be back. Oh, probably with Atreus. Arrows to hex enemies and disable our
My
shields.
sigils can break through their shields!
And beheaded and disarmed at the same time. 2 ways to go here. 3 ways if you count this way. Let's go up this way. Nice.
Look out!
Updated. What else? I don't think it actually updated.
They're defenseless now!
Got him.
Enemies on the left!
Oh, didn't mean to do that part, but I'll take it.
Behind you! Look out!
Oh! Okay, that was cool. Oh, it didn't let me, Oh, thank you. Off with his head. Who else?
Left side! Bifrost! Alka! Left side! Incoming!
Ha! Oh! Oh, that was satisfying. Alright. I'm just double checking everywhere here. Oh, down is actually where we need to go. Which means I need to check up again. Double check everything and all that. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything else. It doesn't let you
So
back
much has
down
happened
over a
since
ledge.
I last saw Freyr. I'm not even sure where to begin.
What do you want from him?
An apology would be a start. I want to forgive him. I'd like to think he's changed. He's all I have left now. Did you ever apologize to Demos?
It is difficult to seek forgiveness when you feel unworthy.
Ooh. Where are we? Okay, yeah, I don't really need to look for Odin's Ravens over here, apparently.
Now, how to get across?
Chain elements. Use multiple sigils to chain elements towards hard-to-reach places. They grow in size and glow brighter when chained to each other.
My sigil arrow should be able to carry the fire across the river to reach the bramble.
Let's see. I want to see what's over here first, though. Like this. There we go. How can I not reach it? Come on. What am I supposed to... How am I supposed to burn that if... Wait, can I reach it from over here? Is that why you gave me this? No, it's actually farther away, as I thought. You told me how to undo the sigils, and I'm forgetting how. Hey, there we go.
Forgiveness can be powerful, even for the unworthy. My wife Faye taught me that.
Well, be glad you have a spouse to remember fondly.
Incoming rifles up above!
There's the other one. Oh, darn. Olympian. Rocks thrown. Excellent. Oh, got it on the backswing.
Enemies on the left!
Whoa, shit.
Shield strike! Alka!
Shit. Updated. Once vulnerable, they can be dispatched in a single hit. Yeah, no, we got it all already. Okay. Alright, we came out of here. We ended up right back at the beginning. That's good. Give me some help. And then I'll get the rage back. Okay. I see. Is there anything else or just this? Just this, it seems.
All my former spouse taught me was that there's no limit to the depth to which a soul can sink into darkness. Tricked me into marriage to spare my home and took my home just the same. Scattered my people to the wind. Maybe it's time somebody drew the line. Maybe it's time someone makes Groa's prophecy come true.
I will not wish for war, Freya.
War is a terrible thing, Kratos. But some things are even worse. You know, if Atreus rushes to Ragnarok, you may not be able to stop him.
I will.
And if you fail?
I have prepared him to survive without me, if he must.
Yeah, about that. Oh, dear. Okay. I need to find your main bulb. Oh, okay.
Watch for the plants. They like me, but strangers not so much.
I see that.
Come on, it had the symbol. Ah, not close enough. Okay. Not chained right. Fuck. Am I looking at this from the wrong angle? 'Cause I need to hit that one, that's for sure. Gonna be right there. And then there. This is doable. There we go. Okay. That took a second. Huh. Another fight. Okay, so there's a hop over that way, and there's... You're going this way, and... That looks runnable. That looks like a vent.
So what's next for you,
Yeah, that's
if
all I
not
can-
preparing for war?
I do not know, but I will take no chances with Atreus.
Well, you may want to think fast, unless you want someone to make that choice for you.
Okay, that's not how I get through that. Wait, we've been here? How have I already been here? Oh. That's how. We're back at Freya's camp. I guess, yeah, I walked around it. Right, I've been behind there too. That's where we went the first time. And it's closed off now. Alright. That's weird, but I'll take it. I didn't put it away. It did that on its own. Means cutscene time. Usually that happens right as we enter a cutscene. Yeah, we are back at the camp.
Ready?
As I ever will be.
No. It really is you. You returned to us at last.
Yes.
Let's celebrate. You reclaim the throne. We'll rebuild. Me and you against the world. Huh? Just like the old days.
I'm... not staying.
I don't understand. You're here. Maybe together we can take back what's ours.
I only just got back what's mine. I still have work to do.
you've seen what's left of the realm, right? Do we really mean that little to you?
You question my loyalty? Vanaheim turned its back on me.
Oh, you still can't let go of that old fight?
It was my duty to save as many of our people as possible. My responsibility. One you didn't take seriously then, and from the looks of it, one you don't now.
You think this is a game to me?
Yeah.
We lost everything to that maniac you called husband. The man's family set me on fire. How did you expect me to react?
Like my brother! Like the boy that used to have my back no matter what! And who I always supported no matter how selfish his choices. I expected you to come and find me. That no matter how hurt or angry, you wouldn't abandon
Elf and dwarf in the background.
when I needed you the most.
Freya, please. I thought you were dead. I've had to live lifetimes with those last awful words I said to you. Have any idea what that's like? Knowing that your own selfishness hurt the person that you cared about the most. Abandon you. Oh, Freya. I mourned you. Oh, I've missed you so much.
Oh.
And are you, Yngvi? But I won't bind myself to another realm when I finally have my freedom. I'll send help, though. And I will come back. I promise.
This hasn't been your home for a long time, has it? Do what you gotta do.
All right, that's enough. Ain't y'all got nothing better to do than gawking at family sorting squabbles? Come on, you two.
All right, that's enough. No, not you two. You guys for
Not
fucking gawking.
you.
Huh? Huh?
Got a
Fucking
few
Brock.
things to square with y'all. First is you collecting your spare heads.
Yeah, the mirror's over here.
Second is that sigil magic I smell on your bow. Reckon that's an idea I'll steal. How's about I set you up with some sonic mojo? Call it a trade.
Very well.
Oh, so she gets both of
Third
them.
of all, if you ain't staying here, bears mentioning that Sindri and I find ourselves running a flop house for unemployed guys.
Ha!
If you're done freezing your backside off in Midgard, maybe come back with Beardo there. Check up on your old pal Tyr.
That's kind of you, Brock. I may do just that.
Sonic imbued.
All
Freya's
right,
bow can now
then.
use both Sonic
I'll
and
meet
Sigil
y'all back
arrows.
at the house. Lesson you want me to fix anything up first.
Don't run off without me now, brother. I've done what I can here. Well, brother, care to meet our new allies? Or shall we depart?
Okay. Depart Freya's camp when ready.
Excuse me, can you stop and help a lady out, please?
Ah, sounds like a side quest. Of course we will. Looks like my friend who was here before.
How did a traveler come to follow my brother?
I was broken when he found me. The
Ooh,
truth
I
I
wanna see
pledged
this.
my life to, it was a lie. Lord Freyr put what was left of me back together. Give me something real to believe in.
That's Freyr, the Lord of Second Chances.
He saved me. Gave me a family. A purpose. And I will gladly die for both.
Thank you. He's lucky to have you.
What is it?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time tinkering up and down the river delta. Once Odin's army came to town, I lit out of there faster than a tassel worm with its bottom ablaze. So frazzled, I accidentally left behind a few irreplaceables.
What? Irreplaceables?
Well, just one, really. An orb. I'd be mighty grateful if you would find it.
What is it?
And if you come across any of my old, beautifully rusted armor pieces,
Ah.
I'll use the scrap to whip up something specially suited just for you.
What is the orb?
Just bring it back to the with me. Happy as a sunbeam.
You did not answer my question.
Oh, and don't forget to keep an eye
Mysterious
out for
orb.
my old armor. I'll fix it up for you, free of charge.
What sort of orb do you imagine we're looking for, brother?
I do not know.
Lunda's
Tell
lost
me about
armor.
the camp dog.
Yeah, find the orb. And wait, is it not a favor? Oh, it's a labor. Lost pages. And yep. Lunda's lost bracers, belt and cuirass. It's a cuirass.
Lord
Okay.
Freyr found her half dead in the jungle. She probably escaped the Blothunder breeding farm.
Thunder.
We
Okay.
all told him.
So first of all, finally upgrade you to 3.
And hasn't left us since.
Oh, we can craft more pommels, huh?
She's pure of heart. Believes in your goodness.
Okay.
Even if
You also get an upgrade. And a lot
After
of
all
abilities.
this time, she's still a beaut.
Stun grabbing an enemy provides blessing cooldown. Adds a concussive wave at the end of Axe R1 combo. Oh, I like that. And it's a straight up boost. Oh, I want it, but I want to look at everything else first.
Need something special?
Right. So we can't... Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, and it gets nice when you upgrade it. Bare-handed attacks, parrying and blocking have a high luck chance to deal bonus damage and poison enemies, lowering their power level. Not bad, not bad. Man, I upgrade this, but the strength still isn't high enough. Man. Yeah, it's gonna have...
Ready when you are.
Oh, wait. Oh, we need Jewels of Yggdrasil in order to upgrade it. Not visuals. And we can make enhancements. Also, upgrade that and craft that. Good to know. Superior Resurrection Stone. I can only have one at a time, so simple is what we got. I
And
see.
Lady Freya?
Ooh, so either upgrade this or make a new one. Sigil arrows deal increased status. Don't really care enough. So we'll upgrade this with the beast scraps we have.
You know what you want?
Alright. Only 1,000 hack silver. Oh, 1,500 for that. So let's see. Vanaheim's Fortune. Luck 10. Increase Kratos' melee damage against status afflicted enemies based on his luck. Not bad. Niflheim. Defense up. Increase Kratos' melee damage when he is above 75% health based on his defense. And Bright-Eyed Emblem. Increase resistance to blind and daze. Okay. We only have one more slot at the moment. So I think I will upgrade my defense. I mean, I'm going to make both of these, actually. Just not going to equip it. Okay. Nope. So we don't have any artifacts. Okay.
You make up your mind.
Right. So Let's see what we need to do things. Dwarven steel for that. Still need to craft this. I really do want this. I like how it looks. Even better when it's upgraded, but... like, the defensive vitality is better, but I lose runic luck and strength. I don't want to lose strength. So I can definitely upgrade this. These have been good for me.
You won't get so much as a paper cut in that.
Don't have the hack silver. Alright, so...
About time I had something to do.
Okay, I don't have the hack silver for anything, apparently. Fuck. Okay, we don't... Oh, honed metals for these. Oh, I could have upgraded this! 55 and 11. Still not as good as 70 and 14. Or no, it would be 55 and 11. Oh. Okay, all the shields have the same, pretty much, just runic cooldown and vitality. I used all my hack silver, though. I probably should have done this instead.
That ought to last you a little while.
Very good.
Thank you. And now... Oh. We fill out... Hold on. Yeah, we'll do... Defense up. Skills! Oh, yeah. So unlock those 4 here, and these 5 here. Let's see what we got. Scorch Sweep 2. Striking an enemy during its attack with Scorch Sweep significantly increases damage dealt. Oh, we have 10,000 experience. Damn. I think I can just get everything. But I want to see what else we got. Furious Immolation. When Immolation is full, press L1 triangle to activate. Enhances all Blades of Chaos melee attacks with burning explosions. Give me that. I mean, I should be doing these in order, but still. Striking grounded enemy with Hyperion Grapple. 3,000. That's a finisher to Chaotic Rampage. Okay. Before I do anything that costs me 3,000, let's get these. Go up here. Frost Awaken 2. Hold while sprinting to activate Frost Awaken quickly. Alright. Burning Storm. Ho! L1 R2 while barehanded to quickly recall the Leviathan Axe and perform a powerful leaping slam attack. Okay. These are all 2,000? Switch stance by pausing momentarily. With the new stance, press R2 R2 to perform a ranged attack combo that launches enemies. Okay. Ride of the Frost 1. Heavy attack finisher at the end of a light attack combo. So 1, 2, 3 heavy. To perform deals high damage and frost. Yeah, let's get that one. We got 3,000 left. So I get... Alright, I'm just going to look at the costs. So these are all 2,000. That's 1,500. Okay. It's not enough for any of these. Is it enough for... Enough for this at 1,750. Right. And we already upgraded this one once. We haven't found any heavy runic attacks yet for either of them. But I can at least upgrade this. Alright, there we go. Finally used all that shit ton of experience we've gotten. Wait, what the... Okay, so I can't upgrade anything with her, but I'm getting experience for her? Or is that just Atreus, but shown with her icon for now? See an artifact and 2 legendary chests, and that's to be expected. We don't have that other item yet. I guess that's a dog.
Should we ask him?
Don't be rude.
What's rude about asking for help?
Big Veer, my love, focus on your work. You need to weave those tighter.
I believe it's a light and dark elf.
Your
course.
alliance is unusual.
I think what Kratos is trying to say is,
Yeah.
he's never seen a light elf and dark elf work together. It's a welcome sight.
Hopefully one day, a common one. Mimir tells me you're something of an adventurer. Should you ever find your way to the Forbidden Sands in Alfheim,
Contested territory. Past the Barrens.
there are rumors of a sanctum, and artifacts our elders don't want us to see. Anything that sheds light on our suppressed history would benefit all of Alfheim.
Uncovering secret history? Sounds like my kind of adventure.
Knowledge of the
Agreed.
elves' common ancestry is what brought us together. Stories of Alfheim before the division of light and dark. It's very taboo.
Didn't stop you from spreading word of it.
Bela and Big Veer. Bela, a dark elf, and Big Veer, a light elf, are allies of Freyr, and something more than allies to each other. After seeing so much division and anger in Alfheim, to see them together is striking. It is a reason to hope elves may yet find peace. Perhaps aiding them by exploring the hidden sanctum of the Alfheim desert will allow us to help correct our own past wrongs toward the elves.
She is how you ended up in prison.
Where she and I met. As enemies, naturally, but escaped as friends. More than friends.
You can stop talking.
Okay. Good luck out there.
Okay. Cool. I dig it.
If I may ask,
Hey. I'm glad it worked.
Darn it.
Whatever you hope to do out there. I'm still not sure I totally get you, or what your deal is, but as long as you have her back, I'll have yours.
Good to know. I missed this
Then
bit.
again, the light does not make good food. It doesn't play music or tell jokes or open your eyes to new things. It makes you run in place. The more I am away from it, the more I see it for what it really is. And I don't need it anymore.
I appreciate your candor.
Is someone going to ask me if I miss the light?
Of course. How rude of me.
In their defense, love, you are usually not the most talkative.
I will speak. From birth, we are taught the light is everything. The elders say it is why we fight. But all of that, it's shit. I am more than the hive, more than a soldier. Light elves, dark elves, all elves are the same. Stubborn, brainless as moths, blinded by their light.
Blinded by the
I know
light.
better now. I looked into the shadows, and there I found my people. My home. There. That is all I have to say. You can go away.
Thank you for sharing.
Alright, Freya, where are we going? Okay, so I did my crafting. Didn't actually take a look back here before. I can't. Okay. Okay, so we are supposed to go that way? Let me take a look here. Oh, we're there. Don't think we can go that way just yet. Never mind. The path leads us to the split in the road. Okay, but I want to see what's over here. I think I went this way before? Right. Can't go anywhere that way, don't have the tools. Also can't dash while in here, so, stuck in walking pace.
I remember where to look for a gateway. Follow me.
Well, you two seem to be getting on since completing your mission. Dare I hope this alliance has some staying power after all?
It seems to me we share a common enemy. Kratos, you may not accept that Ragnarok is inevitable, but you're smart enough to know Odin is a threat. Whatever comes next, our best chance of surviving it is to work together. Do you agree?
I do.
Then as to Brock's offer, you can imagine staying under the same roof as a couple former enemies? No further temptations towards terrible vengeance?
Not against you.
Oh shit.
Either of you. You have my word.
Freya joins Kratos. Freya's alliance unlocks new combat equipment and a unique skill tree. Her use of both sonic and sigil arrows opens new options in combat and puzzles. Okay. But my question is, do we get Atreus back in the party, and does he have both the arrows too? Oh shit, okay. With your alliance seal, Freya can now customize a variety of combat abilities and equipment. Alright, I was looking for this before. Upgrade Freya's sword at any shop to improve her strength in combat. It's down to see your runic summon. Freya's runic summons provide critical aid in combat. Can be activated by holding square. Take time to recharge. Okay, go to armor. Find and equip different armor to change Freya's look. She also benefits from shared accessories that adjust the combat style for her and Atreus. Skills. Freya's unique skill tree that uses experience she earned separately. Unlock Vine summons, poison attacks, Valkyrie moves, and other skills. Okay. What do we got? Entangled Grip can spawn vines from the ground or root enemies in place. Oh, that one's already purchased. Okay. Runic arrows deal increased status damage. Enters her Valkyrie form to slash through enemies. I'm just gonna grab that. These are 1,000. 500, 500, 1,000, 750. Alright, let's go for all the 500 stuff first. Sonic potency. Sonic explosions caused by Freya have increased area of effect. Hex explosions caused by Freya's sigil arrows have increased area of effect. Okay, so yeah, let's just do all 3 of these. And that's all we can do right now. Really? Oh, we have 730. Need 750 for this. And of course, I have more experience now, so I can get one of these. That's the entire range tree. Excellent. Freya armor. Oh, we actually get 3 options to start with. Alright, Agony's Promise tunic. Tattered Witch frock. So that's what she was wearing in the first game, I believe. And Warrior's Battle Dress, her Valkyrie armor. That's a good choice. I mean, that's not going to give me anything comparing them. Do I want her fully armored? Probably not, actually. This is good, but I think her current dress might be best. Accessory. What do you... Oh, you get all the same ones. You share them, shared between her and Atreus. Alright, so let's get what we had before, I think. That's not bad. Melee attacks against enemy afflicted with Sonic to greatly increase stun. Or Sonic arrows deal greatly increased status. Health of Rage Stone refunds 2 runic arrows and further reduces runic cooldown. Runic summon is on cooldown, so you can increase status applied. Let's go with that one. Okay. Alright, so we're here now. Rongva. Personal sword, a weapon of war, and a locus of Vanir magic. Okay, 750 for this as well. Cool! Turn to Sindri's when ready. Okay, well, we may not be going right away because there's a side quest here. Also, they haven't told me how to switch her. Hey, here we go. Finally get to figure out what this does.
This lock is different from others you might know. You'll need an enchantment on your chisel to use it.
Okay. Yeah! There was one of these in Svartalfheim.
Go ahead.
So
Carve the letter.
we already know one of them. That's it?
Suna.
It's an incantation. I'll speak it. Suna.
Lovely. Working together is already opening doors for us.
Is he always making puns like that?
Doesn't answer.
We're
Enter,
blocked by
obviously,
more
yes.
vines. Remember what to do?
Yes. Oh, I just... That's not what I wanted. How do I undo those again? There we go.
There's a fallen log in the river. It has something on it I don't recognize.
Here we go. So up swaps the arrows.
We're clear.
All right, boating trips with
So it's
with
true.
Freya.
Tyr's really alive?
Aye. Not exactly shipshape. He sleeps in a broom closet now. But he's adjusting.
How did you find him?
Largely, that's down to Atreus having figured out how to access the prophecies giants reserved for their own kind. We only learned of it ourselves after Thor and Odin came calling.
To your home? Is it still standing?
Barely. But all the violence was seemingly just a distraction to let Odin have a private word with Atreus.
Odin was alone with your son? Did he tell you what they spoke of?
Yes. He said that Odin invited him to Asgard to help him find his answers.
The answers he's rushing into fate in search of. That's troubling.
I missed something for a second there, but no, these are not docks.
Well,
It's just scenery.
if you're ready to talk to him, the Mystic Gateway is ahead. If not, I have some unfinished business up this river I could use your help with.
Or we can follow up on that elven sanctum out in Alfheim's desert.
We will do many things.
If you want to continue exploring, we'll need to remove that log in the river.
Oh, I missed the comment on the family crests here. Skirnir's crest. Though he comes from one of Vanaheim's oldest families, Skirnir never considered himself a Vanir. Never considered himself, well, much of anything, truth be told. Skirnir was loyal to no one but Skirnir. He was that particularly infuriating brand of intellectual who forever seeks to place himself above others by refusing to ever be pinned down by any specific philosophy. If there were an issue with two sides, Skirnir would find a way to stand right in the middle and declare himself superior to all. If there were a fence separating two pastures, he'd find a way to balance directly on its edge. Ah, a centrist. When Odin visited the wrath upon Vanaheim, Skirnir learned the consequences of neutrality. Neither side could be sure where his loyalties lie, so neither side could trust him. For the Einherjar, that mean they'd chop his head off the first available opportunity, which, given that the Vanir refused to provide him shelter, came considerably sooner than Skirnir expected. Okay, so our gateway's here. But we are going onward. We're not done here yet. Oh hey, it's this thing again. Huh. That'll be of use later.
Good. We can explore the river now. And hopefully ride some more animals.
Yeah. Sounds like what we do with Mimir. Ooh. Hello. We still do have strength. Upgrade our strength by 2. Hell yeah. Alright, let's look at the map here. Seems to be 2 ways to go. No, it came from that way. Wait, but there's up this way? Up? I think we want to go down that way, but I'm curious what's over here. Oh, also. Over. Cave system. Something to break over there. Okay, can't go that way yet. We'll probably come out this way. Yeah, by the looks of it. Alright, so we're not ready for this yet. Not ready at all. So let's go. I'm not expecting them to keep switching up our companion. I'm okay with it. They've done a very good job.
What is your unfinished business?
I left something behind, near the falls.
Your wedding site. Now, why do you want to be going back there?
To be free of the bonds of my marriage. And to Asgard.
I think you severed that a long time ago.
Not completely. Not enough.
Guide us.
Okay. There's missing piece. I think I'll track this one. It seems to be the main one. Because, yeah, we're going down this way. Oh, look, it's over here. We'll probably end up with this along the way. Good thing that they still show all the quests, or all the quests on the map, even if you're not tracking it. The one you track is just on the compass.
My people
River
settled
Delta.
this river many ages ago. Thousands traveled it on
Map updated?
pilgrimage
Come
to
on.
the shrine of worship.
Oh, is it just this bit you gave us? Come on. There's all this down here.
But then the Aesir came. This is all that's left.
Oh, we need to find a place to land. There's a raven there. I have my eyes out for multiple things. Is that a body? It was. Alright, where do I put the boat? Ah! Okay,
Reavers, of course.
here we go. Hidden region.
Alpha!
Shadow. Human reavers that have fully embraced all the ways of Satyr magic has corrupted all the ways the Satyr magic has corrupted them, and are all the more dangerous for it. They favor combat at a distance, where they can chuck spells at their enemies. In my opinion, their newfound preferences make them quite a bit more cowardly in their advanced corruption. But I can't wield magic as they do, so who am I to judge? Before shadows attack, they conjure up a spell explosive Satyr magic. Where they succeed, you can rush them. Though after they succeed, you best be ready to dodge. Once their explosive projectile is formed, you might still disrupt their throw with a range attack of your own. Boom! Reaver? Oh, okay, that actually wasn't there before. We seem to be seeing more and more Reavers corrupted by the overuse of Satyr magic over time. It's a dangerous game to be playing, as that stuff's powerful beyond all belief. But like a well-intentioned evening with a bottle of mead. No, this one's definitely written by Mimir. Ah, it's so hard to tell this until like one or two words pop up. But like a well-intentioned evening with a bottle of mead, these things can sneak up on you quickly. Similar to Viken, they're able to heal should they become critically wounded in a fight. So they should be dealt with quickly when encountered. Oh,
Good
so fucking badass.
It's explosive! Be careful!
I'm glad I threw that then. Hooey! Alright. Hello. Another favor.
What is wrong?
Please, leave me to my prayers. I await Freya, the great healer.
I mean,
I am here.
She will cure me. I have been a loyal follower. She would not abandon.
I am Freya. What do you need?
Only she can cure my
oh,
sins
she can't see her.
with mangold, mire, and poem.
Cure for the dead.
We must help her.
She demands a cure. She is dead.
She is trapped here, ignorant of her own death. If we bring her what she needs, she'll move on.
You're certain?
I'm not going to do nothing. She needs mangold, mire, and palm. We should find some.
Alright. Who's here? Well, not something I can use. What is making that noise? Ah, good thing I switched to sigils.
Well done.
Mm-hmm.
What did you find?
As you asked.
A pomegranate, I guess. That was palm? I found one.
A Noken song. Stay alert.
That's what we're doing.
Must stop that Noken from singing!
There's our new move. That's what I was trying to do. Wait, where's the other Noken?
Behind you, brother!
There's still a Noken song going on. Where is it coming from? Why does it slow down there when I can't do anything?
It's unstable! Get back!
Oh shit. There we go. Oh, I just remembered something.
Did you
Okay.
recognize her? The sickly spirit.
No. There was a time I could recall the face of every one of my people, but sometimes I wonder if gods live too long.
I once felt the same.
Good. I need only one more ingredient for the cure.
Not sure which one this
And then
is.
what?
Then I fix things.
What's it say, brother?
You're the one looking at it. Dead on arrival. A warning to all who pass this spit of land. The dead here do not die. Rain or shine, in the heat of day or the chill of night, they follow their master's will. Leave now, whether you value your life or peace in your death. You do not want the prison of this magic. Necromancy haunts the dirt beneath your feet. Woohoo! All right. Okay, is that... There's no fire in there yet.
Could be useful.
Indeed. Oh, is it... What? It was having trouble being freed there. Light that, which should light both, maybe? Oh. Ah. Darn it.
Looks like that worked.
Indeed. Okay, now we keep looking around so I don't miss things like this. Stonewood. Okay, and I remember I saw a raven around here somewhere. And I'm forgetting exactly where. That was where we got off the boat.
Well, that did it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's get this first. Oh, there's the raven. Grip of the Fallen Alchemist. Oh, an axe attachment. Which is just straight up better. I'm sorry, are you holding the blades like the axe? Oh, wait. There we go. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Okay. There it is. High luck chance to grant a health burst on any successful hit with the Serpent Snare skill. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'm switching to it because it has much better stats. Because it's level 5 when this is level 3. Serpent Snare, I don't have. So I can't get that extra ability. Okay, that's the last bit of that. I'm gonna do that after you. Haha.
That's everything I need. Let's return to the Sixth Spirit.
You would cure the dead.
I promised I would take care of my people.
You do not even remember her, nor she you.
And?
Let us return to the spirit.
Oh, man. Oh, fucking exploded. Oop. Okay. Cool. Good to actually be able to use that move. I need to do the labors for that. Just like I need to do for everything else, but I haven't actually checked those in a while.
Have you finally come to heal me?
We have collected the plants.
Could this be? I feel my vitality returning to me. I feel... Freya.
I am here.
I knew you would return. even as the doubters cursed your name.
Thank you. But it's time to rest. You have earned it.
Thank you, my queen. I am tired indeed.
Prayer for the dead. Complete.
Shall we continue?
Oh, flowers. The body's gone too. Amulet enhancement. Svartalfheim's fortune. Defense and cooldown. So 2 things. And increase stun damage based on defense when I have 3 of them, but I can't have 3 of anything yet. So it's less defense, but adds cooldown. Then, nah, I'm good for now. Okay. Right, and that was that. There's something here. I got 1 raven. I'm missing a lot of stuff. It's a whole area, I guess. Wait, did it count the lore? Oh, that's specifically Pilgrim's Landing. We got everything. Okay. Up here in the river delta that we're missing things. Huh. I don't know what counts as what. Okay. We're just gonna be going around, apparently. I remember seeing something in this direction and turning around.
Something your said. The ace here burned him.
Yes. We weren't yet at war, but relations with the Vanir and Aesir had been hostile for ages. Freyr got it into his head that he could improve relations by sharing our magic.
Vitality.
Vanir techniques for bountiful harvests, enough to feed their whole population. Getting set on fire was the thanks he got.
It's true. The Aesir were too undisciplined and impatient for the subtlety of Vanir spellcraft. So when things went wrong, they blamed their teacher.
So Freyr was a guest when Odin burned him.
Not exactly.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
Find that orb yet?
No, it's past here. It's well past here. Good to see you, though.
I can forge some new stuff for you.
And good to see that we didn't miss anything.
Sure, I'm open.
Ooh, 1,000 for that.
Family crests? I'll take them.
Right now. Don't want to bother with
Let's
that. I only have
make
4,000
something
hack
then.
silver. What else was I doing? What was I doing? What did I want to make? Shield upgrade. Shield upgrade would be all I'm able to do. Yeah, these parries have range. So I think it might be better than Shatterstar. But is it cooldown or runic that I want? Or vitality for this one? Well, this one's... It blocks a lot, but... Its parry is that. Which also isn't bad. I just need to be able to actually... It's similar to this, except this is a shotgun forward. This is a scatter out front. I think I still like this one the best. Even though it doesn't really block quite as much.
That'll mess some folks up.
Yeah, I don't have the hack silver for literally anything else. Fuck, I was gonna look at
Now for the
Never
gods.
mind. Need a Folkvanger whetstone,
Big
which
man.
I have not found.
Need something special?
Okay, so even the ones down here are still upgradable. They use forged iron, and we have a lot of those. Take 600 per. Yeah, let's do the Risen now. Nothing
you
else
won't
is
get
going to
so
be
much as a
upgradable.
paper cut in that.
Yeah. Everything at, like, we have 400 now. That's not enough.
Ready when you are.
Yeah. Okay.
And how is it you two know each other?
No, I can't be divulger in guild business. You gotta respect the secretude of it all.
I'm sorry?
Let's just say Brock and I have long enjoyed certain common interests.
That's right. Like getting us into trouble.
And getting you back out of it again.
What? Huh. That's only mostly true.
Okay, so does that answer your question?
Close enough, I suppose.
Okay, so we have another those here. Good to know. Looks like this is our way back from over that way. That's for a Nornir chest. And
hot stuff.
I won't know if it's right.
I need that ore.
I know. I don't know if it's right if I can't find the chest itself. So I'll just give it one turn and hope. Alright, what's this way though? You. Those things I need to get behind. How do I get behind this guy? Over there? It's a long way. Hello. Oh, and hello.
Anything interesting, brother?
Living masterpiece. There is truly no greater medium than a living, thriving tree. Every branch a canvas. This mighty elder and I work in tandem to achieve the impossible. My hand perhaps guides, my ties and forms persuade a pattern, but it is through this sacred giant's prosperity does my work take shape. May my art always go over the heads of all those who would try to look upon it. It is not for you. Interesting. My art's too good for you. Okay, so we need to take the boat to get to wherever we need to get. Wherever we need to go over here. I want to find out what's over here. Oh, it's literally right here. Okay, cool. There, yeah. Map updated. Hey, there we go. Cliffside Ruins. One of each of those. And there's a favor here, too.
Watch your right!
Oh, I remember hating these guys in the first game. Oh, hold on.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Oh, I missed.
Incoming! Above
Revenant Hag. Which you traded away every damn near piece, traded away damn near every last piece of her soul to practice Satyr magic, with the added bonus of being able to summon allies to her aid in an instance. One day I'd like to have a sit down and ask if they felt the price of their humanity was ultimately worth it. There's nothing worse than a trade you can't take back after seeing less than satisfactory results. I imagine they feel fairly confident till they meet you, brother. Interrupt her efforts to summon nightmares before it's too late to avoid being overrun with the damnable things. See, I looked through and saw brother in there. I'm like, okay, that's definitely Mimir talking. That works. Oh. That was a trap I could have used. Got hack silver from it at least.
What utter foolishness.
Good. Nope.
My soul cannot rest until they are at rest.
What is wrong?
I died. And you will help me.
Of course, Gunhild. But to what end?
Ah, you got her
When
name.
the Einherjar came, we needed a way to fight back. I suggested Sather magic.
I understand your desperation, but that was foolish.
Clearly. I was lucky enough to be murdered before my mind could be corrupted, as theirs did. You must free them.
Of course.
Okay, conscience for the dead.
Say their magic corrupts so ruthlessly. Those poor souls must be in agony.
Then we shall give them death.
Okay. There's a lot around here. At least a lot of area. You figure out which way we're actually going. Oh. Hey. Hey, I got the one out there correctly. Good. Stop jumping back and forth.
Now, how do we get up there, I wonder?
We can't. Not with those vines in the way.
Right. Now the question is, can we burn them? I need to figure a way to, like, how close can we throw this?
Doesn't look like we can reach it from down here.
Alright. Give me a moment. Swap arrow tags. Major one another. But how do I undo them? I remember that being a thing.
My friends' souls are still twisted, aren't
Yeah,
they?
we're not done yet,
Give them the freedom
obviously.
of death.
Ah, here we go. Fun. Can we? Oh, we can. Okay. One way, but what was the other way? Jackpot. What's that? Pot's broken. Ah, I didn't even break that pot. Alright. When they explode of their own will, it coats the ground in acid. But not when I break it.
An armor piece bearing Lunda's brand.
Yeah.
Broken. Nice bit of work otherwise.
Then why leave it?
You suspicious of her, brother?
If the orb she seeks is important, she would not have left it behind.
Perhaps.
Must be Sather this way. We'll need to find another way around.
Okay, is it Sather or Sather? I've heard it both ways so far. Ah, can we reach you from here? Yeah, that
Looks
did
like
it.
that worked.
Oh, hey! And we can see this from this angle. Correct. Very good. Okay, so that's our way up that way. But there's another way to go here, and a shortcut back up. Oh, I missed the thing. What do you know? Ah, just a chest. Very good. But does it also say visibility on the other spinny thing? Maybe? No? Darn. Oh well. Okay. Right. We unleash that thing. And I can go down here.
Please.
Yeah, stop it! We're going. We're doing a thing. Maybe it's around here somewhere. I'm sure.
So, what's it like being back?
Like I haven't come back at all. Everything's changed. I'm a stranger here.
I know the feeling.
Ah, one of these. Ooh, and a rainbow. A waterfall. How nice.
The runic word appeared over there. See it? Mecking. We should be able to reach the wedding site now.
Oh, shit. That's what we were doing? Okay. Alright, hold on. So, Conscience for the Dead is over there. Across the way. Alright. And, the Cliffside Ruins, we haven't gotten anything yet. Apparently. Okay. So, that was not what I expected up here, but I am okay with it. There should be another thing for the Nornir chest around here somewhere. We got two of them. Just need that R-looking one. Might be up there. I don't see it. Okay, let's actually go back up here. Oh, we might have to go across via the boat. Okay, so we just opened up... Not...
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
Okay. Back we go. Can I see it from here? Oh, right, you. Huh. No, I think it's too far. Yeah. Definitely too far. Okay. We can at least try making the new armor.
My armor.
Yeah,
I'll
we
fix
did.
it up for you real good. Would sure appreciate
Was
you finding my
bracers.
orb though, since I am doing this for free and whatnot.
Yep. Make the belts.
A good fit.
I think because it's level 5, it's better. We don't have... Well, we need to upgrade this yet. See, it would be 38 and 23. This one is... It has defense and vitality. Defense, runic, and luck. It's already 41. Ah, okay. Yeah, we don't have a lot of hack silver at the moment. I think the only stuff I'd be able to upgrade is the old stuff, and I'm okay with that, but I don't want to waste the hack silver before... Okay, so I could upgrade these, or one of these. switch from runic and cooldown to vitality and luck. And grant a rage burst after parrying. One we're currently using is shield strikes against status hooked enemies consume the element, causing a damaging elemental explosion. Cool. Yeah, no, I really don't need to upgrade these. Alright. Okay. So we do need to get over there. I couldn't entirely see how. Unless that's just a place I can step up? No, I don't think so. It's through there that we went.
The closer we get, the more tightness grows in my chest.
Okay, that goes that way. This goes around to there.
You're sure you want to continue?
Confronting the past comes with a price.
It must be done. I've lived with this pain far too long. If you can believe it. We were happy
I think I know what I
once.
had to do there.
For a time, foolishly believed the peace would last. Perhaps that was my mistake. All I wanted was to protect my family.
There is no shame in that.
I failed all the same.
Okay, we got a raven over here. Right. There's a lot here.
Astrid's garden. The wilds reclaimed it. It was beautiful once.
Okay, we're doing this. Astrid,
Brace yourself! Carry it!
Okay! Special parry on that. Shit! Aha! Curse Gulon. A variant of Gulon that enhances its viscous bites with a mouthful of poison. They seem to prefer vomiting said poison on the ground. Better to keep enemies at a distance. Fascinating defense strategy, being able to create traps with your own stomach acid, if it is indeed stomach acid. It could also stem from various sacs in the mouth and throat to prevent any internal damage. Never got close enough to get a good look. Nope. Fucking shit!
Behind you! Watch out!
Shit! Yeah! Alright. Feel like we did fight one of these before, I think? Yoink! Nope, that was a different thing. Oh, great! Alright. That was a Doder Grathonger. Another example of Odin taking something that doesn't belong to him and bastardizing it. Imbuing the Grathung with Bifrost energy is yet another item on the long list of affronts to the one-eyed pricks committed in his conquests. Right, the flame one is what we found before. Shit! Ow! Shit! Ice, motherfucker! Shit! Alright. Yeah, same kill no matter what element it has. Woo!
The creatures weren't always this ravenous. The ecosystem.
Timely dodging critical type.
It's out of balance.
No more health around here. Oh. No, but there is. Cash. Okay. That'll clear that up, but I'm not sure why on that particular one. Oh, right. Forgot that's a thing we can do.
All is desolation. A fitting fate.
Astrid.
No.
I guess
This
they do
mentions
break
a
on their
spell
own.
that puts trolls to sleep, and a magic relic that acts as a sort of counter-spell.
Goldrab of the Ashes and Frost. Casualties cause? Think of a large number and double it. A method of imprisonment, not slumber. Prison location, Vanaheim. Date of release? Nah. Trolls devoured too many dwarves to count before I put them to sleep. I doubt they'd be in a better mood after getting slapped with a rousing relic. Imagine getting stuck in the same position for any period of time. Ugh. Prison overseen by Alvis Stonefoot Svartalfheim. Here you are.
Spirit.
Freya, you returned.
Astrid. What happened to you? To your garden?
The Einherjar. My life's work rotted. My monument to your glory reduced to this. I am sorry, my queen.
You need never apologize to me, old friend.
I swore to keep this garden in bloom until you return. To live forever amongst its putrescence. A just punishment.
I will return, Astrid. Kratos, we purge this garden of poison.
But how, though?
Why?
The earth is a reflection of those who tend it. So long as the land is plagued, her soul will be as well.
Hey, that worked.
We have to destroy the Kelvin. They're poisoning Astrid's garden.
Oh, that's not how. Oh, hi there. Okay. How do we destroy them? Like, we can freeze them, but that's all I got at the moment. There's a way to go this way?
When my garden blooms, so will my soul.
Oh, okay. Good. Not a way forward, though.
Looks like more of
Oh,
Linda's old
broken
armor.
bracers. Cool.
We have the complete set now.
Yeah, we have 2 of 3. And 1 has been crafted. Okay. Oh, hello.
Life returns to the garden. Good.
Okay. So that's what I'm looking for. Explosives. So I see there's an explosive behind there.
See that explosive? Setting it off could help.
Ah, maybe you can hit it from a different angle.
Yeah. She's just gonna say something if I take a look around here. No? Okay, good. Ah, there you are.
This garden still aches. There must be more poison somewhere.
Yeah, this one here. Okay. Can't quite see behind there. And we got that thing to worry about. Alright, there's a chest behind there. The vines for that go here. Alright, that didn't actually do anything, but there's loot on the ground now. Oh, would you look at that? I can drop it. Sort of.
I await the day when my garden grows again.
Yeah, it'll come in a few moments. Give us a moment. How do I hit that? Once again, I'm left with the last of 3 things that I haven't been able to find yet. Alright. So we can see that it's a drop thing. I just can't see the angle in which to drop it. This, of course, goes inside there. Which I can't do yet. Do I just back up more?
We have no angle on it. We should climb. Find a better vantage point.
Is there a place I can climb? It's right over here, isn't it? Damn it. I just didn't walk far enough in this direction.
Can you see if there's a way inside while you're up there?
Indeed. There we go.
It's finished. Let's return to Astrid.
In a moment. Got this thing to burn first. Which, as we can see here, burn that up. Excellent. Stop shooting at me. Monkey.
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
Garden's progress. Gala bushes. 4 planted, anticipating first berry harvest next winter. Favor petals, red. 6 planted. 1 currently wilting. May need to be moved for more sun exposure. Favor petals, blue. 6 planted, all blooming favorably. Favor petals, yellow. 6 planted, 3 seem to be struggling. Will apply extra fertilizer with eggshells and crushed drake bone, and hope for improvement. Fern pathway filling in nicely. New fronds may need a trim next moon cycle. Topiary fencing, still in search of new caretaker after previous one's sudden departure. Green bulb tree, acquisition still in progress. Unsure if roots will take outside their home realm. We all know what that's about. We saw green bulbs as Atreus. Keep feeling like I'm leaving things unfinished. It's good to finally finish something.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
The land, it's alive again. I can feel it.
Yes, your garden grows again.
Freya, you.
It's okay, Astrid. It's time to move on.
Thank you, goddess. I do love you.
And I you.
Oh. Garden for the
You've
dead.
done a great kindness.
A temporary one. The garden will die again.
Oh,
All
Svartalfheim's
things do.
safety.
That is no reason not to try.
Strength and defense. Alright. Now we have 2 Svartalfheim things. So when we can finally repair one of the broken slots, we can get a full perk. Well, I'm assuming we're going to get more of these from other people here. So did that. There's that over there. How do I do that? This is the way out. Oh, hello. Hello. Under the rainbow. A treasure map. Oh, okay. It turned through the picture. Alright. Really remember a spot like this, right? Oh, who could forget 2 waterfalls? Or was it 3? Yeah, maybe it was 5. But I think it was 3. Look, there's a spot of water, okay? It dumped into one spot. I'll know when I see it. Probably. Okay. Oh! About time to be done, I think, so...
Despite his actions in Midgard, Atreus does still care for you.
I know. I raised a son, too. It may be hard to believe, but he was quite similar to Atreus at this age. He adored his father, always wanted to do right by him, and was constantly frustrated that no matter what he did, he never could seem to get his approval.
Back here.
He confided in me a lot.
Okay, we've spun around, it seems.
Sought the comfort his father withheld. I wonder if your son could benefit from that too.
He has befriended the other dwarf. The blue one's brother.
Oh. Well, if Sindri has that covered, I suppose there's no need for me in his life anymore, is there?
That is not what I meant.
That was sarcasm.
2 ways to go here. Let's go here. Okay.
This crest belonged to Odin. A peace offering from my people. And a waste of good work.
When Odin married the goddess Freya, the people of Vanaheim, some of the more optimistic ones anyway, wished to welcome the Allfather into their culture. In a gesture of tragically misplaced hospitality, they carved the Allfather a family crest of his very own, a symbol of trust. He thanked them for the gift, then tossed it away once it was out of view. It would not be the last time he betrayed the Vanir's trust. Man, they are really making Odin out to be a dick. Alright, we do need to end the stream soon, though. The fuck? I'm gonna get that chest, and then we're gonna save and be done for the night, and we'll figure out what the fuck this is next time. But I do want to get both of these. War Scroll, non-violence. This will end in blood. The only question that remains is which side is willing to spill more. The Aesir are not known for their mercy. Just ask the giants. Yet our realm is split between those with half a brain and those who believe that pacifism, inaction, will somehow win the day. These Vanir would be kicked in their teeth and apologize for spilling the blood on Yanhia's boot. We have tried to reason with these, what other word is there, cowards. They cannot be swayed. They will not help us muster a resisting force in numbers of any real meaning. So what else can we do? What else but entreat the say their magics to do what they will not? They are dangers to old magics, yes, but but can anyone say with confidence that they outweigh the dangers of nothing at all, doing nothing at all? Perhaps we will change. Perhaps our minds will fall to pieces. But if that is the price we pay for striking back against the Aesir, it's one we pay gladly. Ah. Okay. That'll... Oh, that's a thing I gotta do as well, just, before I forget. I hit you from here?
We revealed the inside of that building. Can you see anything valuable in there?
Yes. Also.
The gate's open. We can head back and get inside.
Excellent. Alright, that'll be where we end it for the day. Alrighty, there we go. Oop, that is not what I wanted. No, don't take a screenshot. Save. Okay, let's see about raid. Whoa! Wrong button. Oh, is the bar open? Let's see this. Yeah, looks like the bar is open. Friday night at the Weary 101. Alright, I'll have to talk 101 with you. And, oh, right, no stream tomorrow. I will not be home. Sunday, I'm assuming there will be a stream, but I have no idea what time I'll be getting home from there because I'll be staying overnight. Alright, well, oh, and also we should have another long stream on Monday because I'm taking the day off. Alright, well, until next time, this is the Pirate King, signing off. Have a good night.